Hey, what's up, my fellow freaks? Hello! Konnichiwa! Hello! Hello! Konnichiwa! Hello, 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 hello! Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Hello, everyone! Welcome to Late Night Lia, in which I'm going to do things late at night to you. I'm going to educate you on what it's like to be a proper freak. You know, just really get some good freaky deaky. Yeah, you know. Yeah, gulp. Gulp. I'm gonna turn you guys into freaks. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sleepy all of a sudden. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, it's because actually I know why. So I think I've mentioned this, or maybe I only mentioned this to Gen 1. But my parents recently have been really into like feeding the neighborhood cats lately. So we feed the neighborhood cats, right? And then we have like a bunch of cats that like show up at our doorstep and they like ask for food, right? So this morning we had like a cat like scratching at our door, and my parents weren't home. And so I was like, oh, so this is yeah, we named them. They're all named after Harry Potter characters. But so this morning there was like a cat like scratching at our door, and I was like, okay, I'll go feed it. And I opened the door and it wasn't a cat. It was a skunk. There was a skunk, and I was like, what the fuck? And my mom was like, oh yeah, there's like a skunk that comes by too, and we leave out berries for him. And like, my cat's going crazy. Yeah, my mom is like, yeah, we leave out berries for him every morning with the cat food, but he kind of just eats the cat food too. So we have to wait for him to leave, and then he like eats the berries. So I was like, I'm sorry, what? And she was like, yeah, you could just like put like a handful of berries out like on the ground and he'll take them. Like he'll come up to you. And I was like, okay. So I left some berries out and he got like really close to me, but then I freaked out and I closed the door on him. So I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. But yeah, apparently like we have like a partially domesticated skunk living in my front yard, and my mom like really likes him. So I am one fart away from ending this entire relationship. I don't want to be rude to him, but I've never seen a skunk in real life. And they're like really small. I don't know why I thought they would be like really big, but he's like really small, and he had like such a cute little face too. And I was watching him like through like the window. I was like, oh my god, he's like actually so cute. I wish that he didn't fart like that, because then like I might consider like raising him. Because we used to have this raccoon. This is like what started the whole like cat thing. Is we used to have this raccoon that would come into my backyard all the time, and my mom would always like freak out because she likes raccoons a lot, and so she wanted to like see if she could like befriend the raccoon, because I don't know, there's something wrong with her, right? And so she started leaving dry cereal trails in front of our house, like from like the bushes. She would leave out like a trail of dry cereal in like the evenings, and then we got like a camera so she could like watch like if the raccoon came by, and then she was like, oh, I'm just gonna start leaving cat food out for it because like maybe he's hungry. And he used to come by in the night and we would like look at the camera feed, and then eventually we got cats, and now we have a skunk, and I don't know where the raccoon is. Yeah, I don't know. My mom is grooming the local raccoon population. My mom is very into right now. I think she's finally hit that age where she like starts to feed and like try to domesticate like wild animal. Yeah, the what's his name? Jimothy, the malformed raccoon that looks like Big Ed. And maybe it's a bit insensitive that I said that, but like I kind of like genuinely don't care. So, you know. Yeah, she's basically like Hermes. Okay, guys, please, for the love of God, do not get me started on this, okay? I went to bed last night. Okay. The whole context of this is like I had the idea to do the fan fiction stream, right? And I was like, I haven't really been reading a whole lot of fan fiction recently because I've been like really busy, right? And so I was like, I should read some fan fiction. And then I was like, no, actually, I'm not in the mood to read anything. I'm gonna write some fan fiction, right? So then I opened up my phone notes and I was like looking at like the stuff that I had written down like during the trip of like any like inspirational ideas I had come to mind, and none of them were like really it hitting. So I was like, okay, fine. So then I like sat around and then I was like, oh, I could do like a fan fiction stream. That would be fun. And then I refreshed Twitter and I saw a picture of Hermes being upskirted and I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. And then I remembered Berlin Fan Fest is this coming week. Like it's like in a week. There's like 7 days until Fan Fest, and I was like, oh, it's over. And then this morning I had like a catastrophic meltdown over Daniel and Hermes to the point that I was like making like wait, can I even put this up on stream? I was home brewing my own like mental. Oh, this is so big. I was home brewing my own like my own media to like lose my mind over, and oh my god, I'm brewing something devious. I was brewing something devious. I was not, all was not well this morning. There's always, yeah, exactly. Explain this GIF, please. This is Endwalker spoilers, but it's kind of like not, because that's not, well, I found this video on Twitter and I got really upset about it, so I downloaded it because that's what you do when you get upset about things. This is what you do, is you know, what else? So there's like the company Canva account, by the way. All the girls in FaZe, we use like the same Canva account, and you know, like everybody uses it to like make thumbnails and like make schedules. This is what I spend my time making. I made this masterpiece a couple of months ago, actually. So it's been in the company Canva account for like, I don't even know how long, for a while, right? So, you know, and then I have some that aren't cropped. I don't know why they're not cropped, but that's just how it is. So we have this one I made this morning. You know, the red sauce is pretty good. When I eat the red sauce and it makes me start off. What was that one tweet that was like, my stupid ass dog that won't stop humping the couch? And then like I sent that like to my friend, and then my friend was like, well then just call me the couch. I can't stop thinking about that. So, well, I don't know, actually. Not your business. I'm so sorry. Bruh. We were talking about Thancred for context. we were talking about Thancred for full context. Because there was like this tweet that was going around that was like, hold on. Okay, I will find the tweet. I have to. Sorry to Lia friend. Lia friend, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna expose your dirty laundry on my stream. Lia friend will never see this. Where is this tweet? It was like... It was like... Urianger is my beautiful princess, and Thancred is my dog who humps the couch. And then my friend was like, LOL, haha, Lia, that's a good one. Just call me the couch. And then I didn't respond to it. But I keep thinking about that for like every single... It's better without context. Let's see. Your friends have to be equally as freaky as you in order to have like... You know, let's see. I have this one that I made too. It's not cropped because I didn't... So I use like the same like one file for all of my thumbnails, which is kind of why they look like that. But when I make stuff like this, I also use the same thumbnail file. So, you know, that's why it's not cropped. You know what? It's like that meme. It's like that meme that's like, yo, he want that cookie so fucking bad. That's me, and that's the cookie that I want. That Lia makes music videos that look really cool, and then she also makes that. Like, can I take a, like, because you guys have already seen everything actually at this point. There's no secrets. Can I take a screenshot of my company Canva account? It has like all of my like music videos and stuff. Okay, I have to okay, there. So whenever I log into my part of the Canva account, this is... Wait, can I show this? Hold on. I think so. I'm like... No, because then now you're gonna see what they're named too. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. You know what does it even matter? What does it even matter? Okay. Yeah, we're fine. So you could see like there's like my like music videos that I make. I make them in Canva, by the way, before anyone says anything. I make my music videos in Canva. And I also steal free Canva accounts to use as assets on stream, or Canva assets to, yeah. So you know, okay. What is the hunger? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so one day I got like really hungry and I was out with my friends and I didn't really want to kill the vibe. Right? Because we were having like a great time. I didn't want to kill the vibe by saying like telling my friends that I was hungry. So instead I made this photo and I sent it to our group chat to let them know I was hungry. And they didn't know what the fuck I meant when I sent this. So they ignored me. And then like 3 hours later, I was like waiting for my friends to like finish up with whatever we were doing. I forget what we were doing, but we were doing something. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm fucking dying. And they're like, Lia, why didn't you tell us that you were hungry? And I was like, I sent you a picture. I made this and I sent it to the group chat. And they were like, oh, we thought you were just Fan Daniel posting. What? So, yeah, but at least I delivered the message. Exactly. At least the message was delivered. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I think all of my Fan Daniel slop is like way towards the bottom. Or maybe it's just not in here. Maybe I replaced it already. I think I replaced it. Yeah, okay, my Fan Daniel slop is gone. Yeah, I don't know if I have any of it saved. When's the puppet show? You already saw the puppet show. I did it for Halloween. I did it for Halloween. That was the new outfit, the Lolita one. Yeah. I don't think I've made anything else that's like... Oh wait, I made this. I made this around Christmas time this year. This was kind of a masterpiece, if I do say so myself. I liked this one. I made this for Christmas, and then I sent this to my friends for Christmas. So okay, this one's pretty. Yeah. This one's pretty good. Thank you. I think that's all of the ones that I have. I think I made this one. I'm still like extremely proud of this one. I saw somebody repost it and they were like, yeah, I made this. They like tried to claim it as their own on Twitter, and I was like, nah, that one's mine. I made that one, but like I can't tell anybody that. So I just like seed quietly, but there's somebody out there that claimed this as their own. And let me tell you, this one was homebrewed by yours truly. This one is a la Lia. Exactly, stolen valor. They were like, yeah, I made this one. My shitposts are being stolen. Exactly. If you have never played Final Fantasy 14, then like half of the things I'm saying to you make no sense. That's okay. It's a big week for me. Okay. We're gonna stream FanFest this weekend. Coming weekend, 7 days from now. I'm really excited about it. Also excited because I got the Gen 1 girls to play Final Fantasy 14 with me. So before any of you guys are like, oh my god, what? Like I saw blah 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 playing the game, or like I want like Michiru to play. Well, isn't it convenient that the Gen 1 girls suddenly have a very interesting interest in Final Fantasy 14 when we come home from Japan? We spent like a week together and then suddenly they're talking about it. I know. So it's your fault. So I'm a groomer. Hey, I'll have you know I did not tell them to play. What happened was we were at dinner. One night. And I was like I like poked a joke at Urika because I was like, oh yeah, Urika always tries to play 14, but she like never gets into it. And then Pippa was like, oh yeah, like I really wanted to get into it too, but it's really hard to like get into like on your own. So like I feel like I would get into it though if I had somebody there to like teach me or like to help me understand it. And I was like, oh well, if you were ever curious, then like I'm extremely autistic and this game is my special interest, so you know I would love to be able to. And Pippa was like, yeah, actually let's do it. I know Tenma was also curious, and I was like, oh well, that's like all of EN Origins then. So then we made like a group chat to play, and I was like, oh well, I don't want like, you know, Midari to be left out, right? So I was like, Midari, like if you guys want to play too, like you should come play with us. And they were like, oh hell yeah, like we really want to play too. And I was like, no way. And so now we're gonna play together. Pippa and I are both fish. I made an Aura special for the Origins playthrough, and she's really cute. So yeah, I did it. I got my friends to play Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I didn't even have to say anything in the group chat either. Pippa was like, oh yeah, like what server should I make my character on? And I was like, oh, I wasn't gonna like reach out, but like, you can't call me a groomer because I was purposely like not saying anything. I was trying to be so normal about it. But now my friends like, are you and Pippa friends? Yeah, I'm more friends with Pippa than you'll ever be, buddy. Okay? I got to do Pippa's makeup. Take that, atheist. Yeah, being normal. I know. I was like, I'll be super normal about it, and then I'll just like freak out about it on stream. So, you know. Yeah, they call me the mega class groomer or something. No, they don't! They don't call me that! Nobody calls me that! No! Eating Mike Tyson's ass! Where the fuck did you even come from? Oh my god! Crazy time for a raid! Thank you for raiding Mike Tyson's ass. I appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Hello. Okay, well. Anyways, I can't promise that I won't talk about Final Fantasy 14 again because I'm ranking fanfiction tags and that's just kind of what it devolves into. But it's also on brand because I don't know if you guys knew that FanFest was happening in a couple of days, but actually FanFest is coming up in just a couple of days and it's my favorite. I love Final Fantasy 14 and I love Fan Festival held in Berlin where they're gonna show us yeah, the next one is EU and I'm gonna stream like throughout the entire thing. Oh, I didn't want my nose to bleed. Sorry, I'm still learning the buttons. Mia, noticed me, Lia Chan. Mia, thank you for the $2 New class review? I know. I'm excited. But yes, EU friends, I will be streaming in EU time this weekend. Yes, so if you're like, wow, Leah, I like you, but I'm unfortunately European. Well, I mean, I don't like you, and I won't ever like you, but for this weekend, I'll pretend to tolerate you. You know. Wow, EU friendly. That reminds me, like, I didn't really think that, like, anybody in Europe even watched me. And then, like, at FazeCon, I had, like, one of you guys, like, come to meet me, and Leacon flew all the way from Poland all the way out, and I was like so stun-locked by it. So I mean, maybe like yeah, maybe one European is okay. Hey, that's me. I don't think that's you. No. Yeah, he's cool. Oh wait, you guys know him. Wait, that makes me happy. Yeah, Polish Leacon. Yeah, Poland mentioned. Yeah. I was like, how'd you even... What? After this, you've been making fun of your European fans a week. Well, Europeans are just, like, objectively, like, lesser. So, yeah. You know. So, I stand by that, but... Okay. Anyways. Truth Nuke? What are they gonna do? Tell me this soccer's called football? I'm sorry. I'm not letting it go. Anyways. So. This is the fanfiction, ultimate fanfiction tier list maker. And there's a ton of stuff on here. Okay? I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna organize this by like my most read to like never read. So this is like never read category, right? But then this is like a always read category, and then like read a lot, read sometimes, and then this is like God fucking damn it, because I don't want to read it, but maybe I'll read it. Okay? Never read will have like 2. So some thing about me, you guys think, okay? You guys think I'm a freaky freak, right? Everybody's like, Leah, you have crazy taste in whatever. Okay. I want this stream to go down as evidence that I actually don't have very interesting tastes when it comes to this stuff. And to prove to you that I am serious, I will open my own AO3 account and I will go through some of the tags in the works that I have bookmarked. Okay? Yep. How do we know you're not just lying? This is literally how I'm proving it, by going through my own bookmarks right now, okay? I will leak my own bookmark tags to prove, okay? I did not scrub this list. I did not. That was only fair. I can even I don't know. That's a lot of doujin to go through. I was gonna say I could just read the stuff from my doujin, but no. Yeah, your fanfiction are vanilla and your doujins are tuberculosis fetish amputee yaoi. I do not own. Hold on, wait. Do I own? Hold on, wait. Now I have to pull out my doujin. Hold on. Oh my god. Now I have to pull out my doujins. Oh god. This is so heavy. Do I have amputation doujin? The shelf should cover most of it. This is most of like my most like recently bought stuff. That's me putting it down so you can understand how heavy this is. Let me see. This one is okay. Let's go through these. I'll give you a rundown. This one is like blackmail. Okay, there's this one. This one is a proposal. Okay, this one is my freaky deaky one of the loser guy that looks like Idia that is really good. I've talked about on stream, right? Let's see. We have pure love and romance in this one, and I know this one is also pure love and romance. This one is Final Fantasy. They drew Meteor, so cute. But I actually don't know how to describe this one. It's like childhood friends to lovers. This is the Blowjob Brothers. What do? They blow each other. We already knew that. This is Tsundere. This is a marriage AU. This is a detective AU. This is okay, we don't have to go through this anymore. The question was, do I own amputation doujin? And my answer to that is I actually don't know about this one. This one could be risky. As far as I know, no. No. Okay. Thank God that did not have any in it. Going through the list. Oh, well, this is all Yuri now, so ooh. Do I own amputation Yuri? It's a great question. Also no. Oh wait, I didn't realize I bought the same work twice. Oopsie. I have the same one in my collection twice. Put that down. Oh god. The answer is shockingly. The Nugget one was like a Komaeda and Hinata one. It's like really iconic, okay? I think my Eitaku doujins are the most extreme I own. Wait a second. Okay, first of all, I own a lot more Eitaku doujin than I thought I did. Something else you guys don't know about me, I have Brown Dust 2 doujin in my collection. Take that, atheist. I literally own 2 separate doujin of Eitaku puppy play. I don't know how this has happened twice because I didn't even remember owning the first one. The covers are almost identical to each other too. Almost. That's so funny. Wait, 3! Wait, 3! These ones are almost identical to... I'm holding it up like you can even see this. They're almost identical to each other and they're the exact same scenario, the exact same pairing. That's so funny. I'm literally awesome. I own so much Eitaku. This game's only been out for a year. Okay, wait. Actually, I forgot about this. I do own amputation fetish doujin. That's my bad. I forgot. Okay. Is there something you want to tell us? I forgot that I own amputation fetish doujin. You guys were correct. Okay. We know. I forgot because the cover of this one is so pretty, right? And it's so unsuspecting when you open it up. But it is. Yes, this is Right, with, yes, this is amputation sounding foot job Grahatia Dojin. Yes, I forgot that this was like that. So I'm sorry for lying to you guys on stream. It will happen again. Put that down. Yes. 4 copies. Yeah, I still do own multiple copies. I can't give this to my friend yet, cause she's not there in the story. So we have to leave her. And, you know, yeah. I have to hold on to it until she gets there. Yeah, and she will get more. Yet. Yeah, that is the Dojin. Yes. Yes. It is the Dojin. Actually, the most expensive Dojin in my collection. Is it a curse or a gift? For my friend? Oh, it's gonna be a gift for her. Everybody say thank you, BB Biscuit, for ordering this for me. You know. Thank you, BB Biscuit, for ordering this for me and hanging on to it for me. Appreciate you, BB Biscuit. Thank you, BB Biscuit. Thank you. BB did that. BB's the GOAT, man. The greatest to ever do it. Yeah. Thank you, BB Biscuit. And then her toe. Really sorry to hear about what happened to BB Biscuit's toe, by the way. If you guys didn't know, Baby broke her toe. Yeah. Did she read it? I don't know. She could have if she wanted to. Okay. Wait, I'm actually gonna add on another row. And this row is gonna be called What the hell is that? Oh wait. But like underneath it. Add a row below. Yeah, add a row below. Oh wait, no. What the fuck is that? Okay. Yeah. Where's... Hey, okay, shut up. And it's gonna be empty. Probably not. Again? I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. Does Lia have any Mpreg? I don't like reading Mpreg fanfiction. On my AO3, the tags that can I like sort this by like the most common tag? Actually, I know what my most common tag in my bookmarks is. And it's not because I enjoy it, it's just central to Eito as a character, and you guys know, I love Eitaku. I'm a filthy fucking Fujo. I love Eitaku. Right. It's just an unfortunate side effect of Eito for the what do they call it? If I just go like, wait, hold on. Characters, Eito, sort. Literally every single one has vomiting tag. Yes. Every single Eitaku fanfic I have bookmarked has vomiting tag. Oh boy. Why vomit? Because Eito vomits. No, it's not because I like vomiting, but because that's just how Eito is. It makes sense. Like, to somebody that doesn't know 100 line, they're like, oh, that's disgusting. But if you know 100 line and you know Eito is a character, that's just like, it comes with the package, right? Like, unfortunately, like even in my dojin, if I just pick up one, I'm pretty sure Eito throws up in it. It's just how it is. Can't, yeah, I mean, he does. It is, yeah. It was Tsubasa was the one that puked. Yeah, but Eito is the one that when he like, when he gets touched, he's like, oh. You know, yeah. I'm so scared. So I feel like we have to go in here and we have to look for, yeah, the vomit tag. And then I have to be honest to myself, and I don't always read otaku, but I read a lot of otaku, and it always has vomiting in it. It always does. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what's happening in the fanfic or anything. Actually, there's this one fic I read, probably the only one. Wait, actually, I can see the tag if it does have vomiting in it or not. I was gonna say, there's like this one otaku fic I read. It's like one of my favorites. I don't think he throws up in this one. Oh wait, yes he does. Of course he does. Never mind. This fic is good. It's a good fic, but you know, these tags are pretty SFW. I'm so glad you're telling us writers what you want. No. Yeah. No matter what, Eito's gonna call Takumi ugly. There's always going to be some type of eroguro, right? And Eito's gonna throw up, and that's just like how it is in otaku. But I'm not justifying liking vomit. I'm justifying liking Eito, and he's a vomiter. He throws up. It just can't be helped, you know? And that's just how it is. Whatever. You know what? I get it. Exactly. He's a puker. He's a puker. Yeah, bro, I love girl. I like Arrow Girl. Yeah, I wasn't really like, I wouldn't have like reached for it myself too frequently prior, unless like I was like in like a freaky mood, right? But after discovering Eito Aotsuki, I feel like I can't like content with Eito without the girl. Like, it just makes me like him more, you know? You know? I don't... Oh, I didn't want to know that. I didn't... Yeah. When your obsession conflicts with your aversion... I wasn't averse to it, but like... You know, isn't he gay? Yeah. Yeah. And... girl, are you saying girls can't gore each other? Is that what you're saying? Girls can't gore each other? Grow up, man. Grow up. Girls totally can't. It's better when girls start goring each other, right? You ever seen like Megan's Body? Or Jennifer's Body? I was thinking Megan Fox, but the Jennifer's Body? Yes. Isn't it better when girls are, you know, yeah, girls goring each other is the best. Yeah. You guys have never seen Jennifer's Body? Oh, you guys should watch Jennifer's Body. That movie's awesome. That's got Megan Fox in it. Yeah. Can't say that I have. Well, you know. Who the fuck is Jennifer? And why are we concerned about her body? I'm really concerned about her body, especially when she was wearing the Victoria's Secret push-up bra in that movie, and then when she that pencil skirt when she was in the very specific... Wowza! Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about. It's Jennifer's Body, man. It's like a classic movie. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Everybody knows Jennifer's Body, unless you're like living under a rock. I'm not a big fan of gore and vor and cannibalism. At least not in an erotic sense. That's okay. I'll like it for the both of us. I don't think vor is interesting at all. But cannibalism? Hell yeah. Because there's something more interesting about like cutting off a body part than eating it whole, right? And then like there's like that whole thing that like cannibalism can be used as like metaphors for like all sorts of like imagery and feelings and stuff. And yeah, I love that. I love that type of thing. You guys know that. You guys ever seen Hannibal? You guys know I like how much I love Hannibal, right? Like talk about, is it the one with Patrick Star? I don't know if SpongeBob has anything to do with Jennifer's body. Maybe. Hannibal has to be propaganda with how good it looks. If you guys like Otaku from 100 Line, you will like Hannibal from Hannibal. You will like Hannagram. Yeah, yes. Yeah, Hannibal's cool. Yes, we know you like to eat. Dude, I oh, yeah. Yeah, but once it goes on Netflix, yeah! I love that show. I love that show so much. Oh my god, I love Hannibal. But then like the picture they used to like promote it to the masses of the one with like Hannibal like grabbing Will by the cheek. I promise they're always like that in the TV show. I said on Twitter, I was like, why the fuck would they pick that picture to advertise it to the masses? Because everyone's gonna think this is homosexual romance, but like it is homosexual romance, and Hannibal touches that guy in ways that I didn't think they could show on like network television back in the day. But yeah, later seasons, season 2 when he starts like stroking it crazy style in between the bars, and then I was like, whoa, that might be the greatest thing ever. And then I played 100 Line, and then that happened again, and I was like, in cinema, this is awesome. With like the straight jacket and the yeah, Lia, the making of an American Cannibal. But like the other shows that try to do the same thing, they just don't get it. But like Hannibal gets it, you know? It's all because of Mads Mikkelsen. If it wasn't Mads Mikkelsen, maybe Hannibal wouldn't be that good. You know, yeah. How does being into girl fit with you being squeamish about blood though? That's a great question. I feel like when I was younger, I could like stomach it better, right? But these days, like I think if it's like 2D, I'm okay with it in most senses. But like I don't know. I used to like really like watching like spooky movies and stuff back in the day, but these days I can't do it. Like I don't know. I can't, like Final Destination and stuff. Like I have a hard time sitting through horror movies these days, which like really sucks, right? Because I like them. I watched Obsession and I kind of wanted to like walk out of the theater, but that was like okay. Like it was really good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what happened. Or like the Human Centipede. We watched the Human Centipede as like a members content, right? And I was like, hell yeah. And like I used to be able to watch it pretty well, but then I tried to watch the Human Centipede 2 the other day, and I was like, I can't do it. Obsession has some disgusting scenes. Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre might be perfect for you. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like okay. I'm gonna say something controversial. I think it's just okay. Okay, I'm a Nightmare on Elm Street truther. And like, you know, like that whole like Jason versus Freddy stuff. When I was a kid, I used to take that shit so seriously. I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just okay. I like Nightmare on Elm Street way more. But oh, what was it? Like the newer Nightmare on Elm Street. There's like this scene in it. There's this scene in it. Just thinking about it's making me. There's a scene in like the newer Nightmare on Elm Street where he's like one of the guys. He's like. He's like he has like the veins or like the nerves of his arm are like connected to the ceiling, and then he's like walking. Oh god, I'm gonna make myself sick. I'm gonna make myself sick just thinking about it. Oh my god, he's like, see, this is why I can't watch it anymore. It's like he's like puppeteering him with like it's connected to like the ceiling, and then like is it his arm? Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Yeah, with his nerves. Oh, hell no. Nope, 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 not, nope, nope, nope. No. Is it a 6-7? Yes, it's a fucking 6-7 one. Somebody took that. I saw it on TikTok. Somebody took that scene from the movie and then they made him 6-7, and like it was really funny, but I was no, thank you. Oh my god. Yucky. 6-7. 6-7. I'm a chud. I'm a fat little chud. Playing League all day until the sun comes up. I'm a chud. I'm a fat little chud. Why would I get a job when I can live with my mom? 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. Okay, anyways. We have more tags to go through. So, let's see. Well, our first tag on here is abuse. And I can't really say that I don't read fics with this as the tag. Because we've got Eitaku, we've got you and Adachi, we've got there's many. Wait, I have to fix my keycap. I don't know if it's gonna make my page go crazy. Okay, you know there's many of yeah. To the top it goes. Yeah, so I wasn't gonna lie. Abuse is one that I read quite often, right? But it is broad, right? It is a very broad one, and it gets more like, you know, like there's like psychological abuse. There's the psychological abuse or like a manipulation tactics. I feel like are like the more common ones, right? But I mean, it's pretty general. So yeah, abuse, I guess, and then more specifically, like, yeah, you know. Yeah. A reminder too, by the way, this is all fiction, right? Like, how do I say? Just because I like reading it in fan fiction and like in like my video games and stuff doesn't mean that I have like any interest in it in real life. In fact, I think my tastes in media are like very not reflective of stuff that I like in real life. PSA, fiction does not affect reality, right? And then you have like the people that are like mega puritans that are like, I can't read this fan fiction because it's got like an abuse tag on it, and like I just think that it's not really cool if we're like romanticizing. No one's romanticizing it, man. Let my anime boys fuck crazy style. Get off of your moral high horse. I hate you. I'm gonna break your horse's legs. I hate you. Yeah, the autistic 15-year-old on Twitter told me otherwise. I saw this one person on Twitter today that was like, PSA, you can't sexualize Flowery from Undertale because, and then like went into like this long list of things, and then the tweet that I made before that popped up on my TL was, well, I could read you the tweet actually. Let me read you the tweet. What did I say? The tweet that I posted, and then this popped up right underneath it. Let me see. It's Flowery's suckle it up voice line, but he's breastfeeding a crying Asgore that keeps calling him Toriel. Send tweet. #yup. All right. #real. #yup. #based. Yeah. Banger. Yup. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Like, well, no, I didn't reply to it, right? I don't think that was the only thing I said. I said something else about flowery. Oh, before I tweeted that. Oh wait, this is actually the tweet that I made before I went to bed. The tweet that, okay, so I made that, the suckle it up one when I woke up this morning. And then last night, the last thing I tweeted was the flowery bit where he cracks an orange on his knee and is like, haha, you're sucking on my flesh. Kind of gave me a boner. Can I be honest? Is this a safe space? And then I said, God, I wish I could play with my Switch, but I have to go to stupid gay ass bed. And then I went to bed. So yeah. And I just went to sleep like that? Yeah. My gay ass chud bedtime. Because I'd wake up for a gay ass chud meeting this gay ass chud morning. But I did my job and I worked hard all day. And so I didn't stay up playing and doing a bunch of stupid stuff, okay? I went to bed at a good time and then yeah, exactly. If your bed was gay, you would sexualize it. Yo, it's not my fault. Okay, Toby Fox is the one to blame here. Morning is inherently anti-chud. Exactly. Because, like, what? I had to sit through a meeting this morning, and what did Sakuna have to say? Good work, Lia. Yeah, thanks for waking up at, like, 9 or 10. Well, I woke up because of the stupid cat skunks, but then the meeting, and then he's like, yeah, you're doing a good job, Lia. Okay, that's it for the meeting. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna freaking... And then I couldn't go back to bed because it's hot. And then I was like, okay, fine. So then I just got Fan Daniel psychosis while 10 a.m. No! 9 or 10. It's a Saturday! It's a Saturday. 9 or 10? Exactly. 9 a.m. That's so early, huh? It's a Saturday! It's a Saturday! Am I not allowed to sleep in on a Saturday? You know? Waking up before 2 p.m. Hey, usually I wake up at a very good time, okay? Okay, I'm just having a hard time readjusting with the time since I've been back from Japan. Did you guys know I was in Japan? And they have a different time zone. Do you guys know about that time zone? Whatever. Which is 1 p.m. No! I wake up at like 9 or 10 usually, but it's a weekend and I wanted to sleep in. We really still jet lagged a little bit. I'm a little bit jet lagged, and also like my schedule for like when I eat is like really fucked up still. So like yesterday I didn't really eat like anything, and then today I've been hungry all day. And I'm like, ah. But it's because I've been up for so long. It's a weekend, and and then you know you can't eat certain things because like there's like that mega American parasite diarrhea disease going around in the U.S. And the only thing that I'm interested in eating is fucking salads, because they don't really have like good like Los Angeles homegrown. I'll have the salad with no strawberry preservatives in it, and like sometimes that's like what I really want to eat. You know, it's like a Erewhon salad. So I'm like, yeah, I could really go for like an Erewhon salad, and then it's like, no, because you'll get mega diarrhea, and I'm like, oh well, I don't want that, so I won't eat a salad. I had a salad and then I found out about it, and then I was fine. But like, you know, eat like a chud. Eat the burger. I don't want a burger. I want a salad. Oh my god. It should be lunchtime in GP now. I'm not hungry. I had fried rice like a little bit ago. I want a salad. Why would strawberry preservatives be in the salad? I don't know. The rich white ladies in like the shop at Erewhon are like, oh my god, my salad can't have this in it. And like, was the lettuce like, who grew the lettuce? Like, was it like a farmer, or was it like someone else? Because I only eat like organic salad, and Why are there preservatives in the strawberries? I live in corporate America! There's preservatives in everything! They 3D print the beef here! I go to Japan, right? And then I eat like non-3D printed beef and it's like a shock to my Victorian system. I'm like, what is this? This isn't good. What? And then I come back to America and I'm like, yum, my 3D printed skirt steak with 12th generation passed down from a family that's not Hispanic chimichurri sauce. Yummy. You know. Yeah. Your system is not Victorian. No, I have an American system. I have Red 40 and Mike's Hard Lemonade in my veins. Yeah, because I'm not a pussy. Yeah. Red 40 is gamer shit. I don't think I've had Red 40 anything in like a long time. You are what you eat, so it checks out, man. You're about to say the word. I'm about to say the word. Let's go, okay? Let's sort more tags. Action. I don't read fanfiction that has like any action or like fighting or stuff in it. No. I won't read a fanfiction if it's got stuff like that in it. I think like my few exceptions are like maybe again Otaku, like maybe get into like a really short fist fight and like two fics I can think of off of the top of my head, but that's like different, right? That's like a spat. It's not really like action. Yeah, I don't like reading action stuff. I'm not really like an action type of person. Yeah, you know, different. I'm thinking action action like, how do I explain it? I don't know. Yeah, it's better when it has images. I feel like it's something that only really works in movies. What about action in the bedroom? Yes! That's called sex, you stupid virgin! Play fighting, erotic roleplay, or primal play. I don't think that Ifrit is allowed in the bedroom after what he did last time. So, I don't really engage in primal play. Yo, actually, wait. You know who's a primal? Zodiark. Hold on. Wait. Pause. Everyone pause. You know who's a primal? Zodiark. You know who possessed Zodiark? Fandaniel. Maybe we can allow a primal into the bedroom just this one time. All right, hear me out, right? I did content today in Final Fantasy for like the first time in a long time because like I don't really have any reason to play the game other than progging ultimates. So I haven't really been playing like that much even before I left, you know, because I've been busy with like stream stuff too. But I decided that I was gonna play the game today, right? And I was like, I'm gonna queue up for a trial roulette. You know who I got in my trial roulette? I shit you not. I shit you not. Queue into this trial roulette. Level 83 Zodiark. And I'm like, ugh. Yes. So then after that, you know, best like 8 minutes of my life, right? I queue into a leveling roulette. And you know what it is? The Aisha scope. And I was like, man, life really doesn't get better than this, does it? The Aisha scope. The Aisha scope. Cause it's good. It's good. Pim. Wait, where's that picture? Hold on. I have something you guys might enjoy. Hold on. Where's my 14 folder? This is what queuing into Zodiark and then the Aisha scope back to back felt like. Oh, I don't know why this is all fucked up. Wait. Let me try this again. Let me hold on. I don't know why this is all fucked up. I don't know why it got all fucked up. Wait, hold on. Don't. Yes. Yes. The full package. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Aisha-scope. Am I the asshole? Yes. Thanks, I hate it. I have Fan Daniel on the head. If you didn't know. I know that hand. Oh, because it was which head? Oh, that's awkward. Okay, let's go. So the next tag we have to sort is adoption, right? Adoption. I won't read a fan fiction if it has like family stuff in it, if there's children in it, if there's pregnancy in it, if there's like what is this one? Is it even in here? No, it's not in here. Okay. Like breeding fetish, like pregnancy fetish. It doesn't matter. Mpreg, any type of like family thing, anything having to do with like birth, anything with like kids, absolute no-go for me. 100% no. I hate family. I hate family. No, I don't care. No. Isn't it different from adoption? I'm just saying like anything related to children, having children, being pregnant, anything like that. No. Please don't take the Tank Buster. When I took the Winged Defiance Tank Buster on White Mage because my tank was being a stupid dumbass in Kitis's Hyperborea and didn't want to pull anything and didn't have their tank stance on, and I kept telling them to figure it out and they wouldn't, so then I ended up tanking all of Kitis's Hyperborea on White Mage, and I took Hermes Tank Busters, and I was giggling to myself the whole time because I'm stupid. I guess just leave it at that point. No, I can take him. And I did. And I did. I could take him, and I did. Okay? And I did. And I played my role perfectly. So obviously, clearly, I'm better than all of you. He busted your tank all right. Dude, I like to think about that tank all the time. Rest in peace to us Leocons that have families, I guess. I don't care if you have a family, okay? No. I don't care for it. I don't care about any of like the family stuff. I don't care about any of like, oh wow, we got married and we have kids. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. It's gross. No. The only thing more disgusting than like, see, and then this is like a case of like fiction does not equal reality, because like when I'm reading like fanfic and stuff or like interacting with like media, I don't care about like the kid, like fuck them kids, right? Like I don't care. You're like pregnant, like shut the fuck up. Why do you gotta announce it to the whole world? I don't give a shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Like when I'm reading it like in a game, like 9 out of 10 times I don't care about like the fucking kids and stuff. But in real life, like babies are awesome. Right? In real life, like I have a niece and she's so cute. She's so cute. And I'm like, wow, babies are so cute and I love interacting with them. And every time that you're like, oh my god, yeah, like my niece that like roasted me on Christmas and she like walked me around the house to like play with the puppy. I think about that all the time. I'm like, wow, kids are so awesome. But like in fiction, like when I'm like reading stuff or like manga, I'm like, ew, no. I don't want to fucking... Exactly. But then that's like, I don't really like mpreg either or anything. The fixation some people have with pregnancy in fictional spaces is really concerning. Why is every Wool Xenos fanfiction you read, Xenos getting you pregnant. Or like the Warrior of Light. Why is he always impregnating someone? Why is it always like Xenos and Americ that are impregnating people? Like, hello? Do you get it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Wait, let me see some of that. Hey, no! It's disgusting. Is that a thing? Yeah, it's like 90% of it. And you know what? You know what? I also have to preface like the rest of the stream before I continue. If that's your thing, if that's what you're into, right? Like you're like, well, I like Xenos breeding fanfiction, then there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I don't agree with it. Keep it away from me. But like, if you like it, it was made for someone, right? And that person is not me. So enjoy it. Enjoy it to the fullest, okay? Just enjoy it somewhere that's not near me, okay? Yeah, Xenomorph goons. I don't know. Yeah, Jill, Final Fantasy 16 pregnant. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's formative times for people for having children. It's in our DNA. I don't give a shit. Don't get pregnant near me. That's inconsiderate of my feelings, okay? Okay? If I'm reading a fanfiction and then all of a sudden you pull a time skip and you're like, this is Eito and Takumi's child. Like, I'm going to rip you apart with my bare hands and maul you to death. Okay? Lia hates the pregnant. I hate the pregnant. Do not get pregnant near me. Do not make your pregnancy my problem. Ah! Ah! Who's pregnant? Takumi or Eito? Obviously Eito. Obviously Eito is the pregnant one. Actually, can I take my little Eito plushie and make him pregnant? Hold on. I have a little coffee bean right here. Maybe I can put this in his belly. Hey, Eito. Are you... Does this make you look pregnant? Hold on. Oh, I can't line it up on his belly properly. Oh, he does look pregnant! Oh, so cute! And then I ate his baby. He's built for it. I got the matching Takumi to this Eito plushie when I was in Japan. I was at a secondhand store and they had Eito there and he was marked up like hella money. I paid like $18 for this thing and then they had him marked up to like 60 at the store and I was like, oh fuck no, man. But then they had Takumi and I was like, how much is Takumi? And then I did the currency conversion and he was $20 and I was like, that's $2 more than retail. So I bought him. So I bought ugly Takumi and now they match and they're so cute and I can't stop. Ugh, they're so cute. They're so cute. I have them together on my desk. Ah, they're so cute. Ah, oh, I love Yaoi. Ah, oh. To get him pregnant? Should I wait, hold on. When's the pic? Oh, I should take a picture of them. Oh my god, they're so cute. Can I like make Takumi? Oh. I'll leave them like that. They're kind of. I'll post this picture on Twitter later. They're doing something a little devious on my desk right now. Make them fuck. Okay. This is Bros Forte. Okay, adventure. Also, well, sometimes I'll put adventure in the sometimes category. Action is different than adventure, I think. And I end up reading like adventure ones, like adventure like how do I describe? It could be fun. It could be like a journey, but there's no action in it, right? I feel like a lot of Final Fantasy fanfiction are adventure, but they're not necessarily action. But how do I like explain like the difference, right? Like Yeah, they're going on a journey, but there's no fighting, like traveling or like. Have you guys ever read those fan fiction that's like, oh my god, we ended up in an ice cave, and there was this Ignis and Noctis fan fiction I'm like specifically thinking of that I read like forever and a day ago, but they were like, we're in an ice cave and we slipped and fell into this river like crevice and our clothes got wet and now we're like stuck in this ice cave with wet clothes and we have to take them off so that way our clothes don't give us hypothermia, but now like we're gonna freeze to death, so the only thing we could do is cuddle together for warmth. And then the yes, it's a classic trope. Exactly that's like adventure, right? Yeah okay. Okay, peak. I get you. Yeah, I forgot you ignocked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love ignocked. One of the tropes I love is like the lord and like the butler, right? It's always good. I'm sorry to say this in public, but when I was in middle school, I was a Sebastian and CL shipper. I'm sorry. I grew up at a very interesting time on the internet. It's just, yeah, of course. It is a classic. Yeah, bro. We can tell. We can tell. Ah! Yeah, we're in a blizzard, stuck in a cave, and we gotta huddle together for warmth. Oh, you know sex would save our lives too. Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of Ishgard fanfiction, like Woolship Ishgardian fanfiction that has that, because of course it does. Oh no! Ishgard is so cold! What are we gonna do? Oh, nuts! I guess our only option is to, like, yeah, that happens all the time. American Estinian fanfiction with that as a trope, and like them when like they were like soldiers together. Oh yeah. That happened in Persona 4, except it was like 4 of them. Whatever happened in that cabin, I think about all the time. They wanted a piece of that teddy so bad, but not with the intention of sex. It's just unfortunate it ended up that way. What did you say? I'm like a newborn babe in here. Yeah. What happened in the cabin stays in the cabin. Oh, Yosuke would say that. Yeah. I got trapped with Rize, so skill issue. Oh no, I was exactly where I wanted to be. I looked at Yosuke with lust in my eyes, and he was like, "Hey yo, no homo. Get away from me, gay boy." And then I was like, "Okay, Yosuke. I won't make a move on you." And then I flirted with Kanji, and he was like, "Hey yo, I'm here too. Don't forget about me." Not anymore. They need to keep him homophobic. I swear to God. Where is the homophobia tag? Please, H-O, homophobia. Should I just add that myself? Never mind. Homophobia in fanfiction is goated. Yeah. Sorry, Teddy. Only people have human rights. And what does he say? Babes, please. Did they say they'd fix his problematic dialogue? They did not say they were going to change his problematic dialogue necessarily. They were just like, we're going to make him less insensitive, but I feel like that's kind of saying the same thing. Anyways. Whoa, easy now, homophobe. I think homophobia is goated in fanfiction. Also unfortunate that I happen to have a very homophobic sense of humor. However, I am not a homophobe, but you will leave this part out of the clip. So the only thing that will go viral is me saying I have a homophobic sense of humor. But what did Cleo say? Don't throw John stones at brick house. I don't know. Whatever Cleo said. True. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you're my favorite homophobic homosexual. Thanks, my mom says that to me too. Insert the Adachi PNG with true. People in gay houses shouldn't throw rainbow colored sodas. Hey, yo, you can't say that! That's insensitive! That's insensitive! You can't say that! Atlas is going to censor you? Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, so now we have the afterlife. I don't really understand what the fuck they mean by afterlife. Like, if one of them dies. Reminds me of that one movie where, like, that girl is like, have you guys ever seen like that one movie where I don't know the movie, but like, yeah, like the ghost fucking, yeah. I don't think it's reincarnation, but like the ghosts and shit. Yeah, I'm not. Wasn't multiple Atos like afterlife in a way? No, that was schizophrenia. That was like schizophrenia and like body possession, not like Airbud. Not really. No. I'm gonna assume they mean like invisible ghosts. So no. I don't know what aftermath necessarily means either. Like kind of vague. Like after, what happens after they get freaky? No, I don't really care. When I read fan fiction or like anything, I like the build up, like the slow burn. I'm a slow burn to like a big build up and then like a really big like emotional high, like embarrassing confession scene that results in something very sweet and very heartfelt, and then like I don't really care what happens after that. Maybe if there's like an epilogue, that's okay, but I'm not reading it for specifically the after part, right? I'm reading it for like the build up. The if there's an epilogue or like aftermath or like oh in the future, then that's just like okay, like as a bonus. But how many chapters until the slow burn is too damn slow? I don't know. I have like this one fic that like I was kind of like picking at for a while, and it was like 80 some chapters, like over 1 million words. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. 80, yeah. I don't know if it finished or not. It's on my phone. I'd have to check. Yeah, slow burn after 10 chapters is still too long. Oh no, I like it if it's like I won't read a fic if it's like really short, like 700 words or something. Like I want it to be like a couple thousands of words and like really long big fic. Yeah, I really like the slow burn build up. Yeah, that's like my favorite. Like watching like the relationship like form, and then like instead of it just being like they're friends, they're in love with each other, they hook up. I know I want like the, oh well, like this is like a part when like, oh like maybe like so and so's heart like skipped a beat for a second, but then like, oh, you know, it's nothing, and then they like go on like that, and like that's like the only thing that happened for like 8 chapters, you know, that type of thing. Because I feel like then you can get like a really like good sense of like what this dynamic is like. Yeah, I don't know, I love that type of stuff. Yeah, smoking a barbecue brisket, but oh, when the end is so good. Yeah, I want my drama, right? I want like a big drama. There was so much drama in that fic too. That fic that I read, there was so much drama in it. It was still burning too slow. No, really? 16 chapters is actually like a good spot, I think. Over 100k words. That's like perfect. That's like perfect type of fanfic. Yeah. Like JRPG length of like a fic. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm thinking about that fic again. It was really good, but it was like very drama heavy. There was always like, yeah. It was big drama, and it was like it's like, how can I describe this? It was like character A is pining for character B, but character B like seems like they have feelings for character C, so character A is like trying to like woo character B and like have character B like recognize them as like a possible love interest or like a romantic peer, and character B just like doesn't get it, but like doesn't necessarily like character C in like a romantic way, but character C is like really into them, and like for like a bunch of reasons they're like, no, you guys have to end up together, and that was really dramatic. Yeah. So not exactly a love triangle. It's just like misunderstandings, and also like the main character like wasn't like necessarily involved. I don't know. It was a really good fanfic. I was like, damn, whoever you are that wrote this, your brain is so big. And every so often I'm like, damn, I'm thinking about it again. It is not cucking. No, it's not cucking. No, it's just like a misunderstanding type of a thing. I feel like explaining it with the character names makes it really obvious what the situation was, but I don't really want to out the characters in it. But it was a fic from a Final Fantasy game. Yes. Yeah. Do it anyways. No. No. You don't say. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah. I'll just... You guys can take your guesses. So I guess Aftermath, like... if it's there, it's fine, but I don't reach for it, so like, I guess some, like... If it's there, I'll read it, but if it's... like, I don't search it out, I don't know. Aged Up. Okay, I don't know if Aged Up is like Hermes Emmett Asm. Yo, if that was a Hermes Emmett Asm fanfic, that would go fucking crazy, actually. That type of dynamic with Asm and Hades and Hermes. Wait, hold on. Wait, if it was those three in that set, wait, your brain is so big. If it was those three and that was like the premise, that would be so fucking goated. Are you kidding me? It was not them, but that, oh, your brain is massive. Holy shit. I have some writing to do. I feel like I would just end up rehashing it though. That's not original, you know? Move on. Okay, Aged Up. Aged Up, I feel like... Will I get canceled if I say that that's some pussy shit? Yeah, oh, too late. I feel like it is pussy shit. It is pussy shit, right? If I have you and Adachi Persona 4 fanfiction, I'm not aging up either of them, right? Right, because then like a key part of their dynamic is just taken away, you know? Or like if I have like Ignis and Noctis fanfiction and you age up Noctis, then like a key part of their dynamic is just like completely removed. And then it's not even like the same type of like character relationship, you know? Like, you know? So, yeah, exactly. What about, okay, AU is different. AU is totally different, right? You know, you're just acknowledging that you feel weird about it. I don't know. Hello, readers. Welcome. Hi. Hello. Hello, readers. Hi. It's fictional. It's fictional. Keep it within the realms of fiction, and who gives a shit? I feel like a aged up. I'm not gonna read a fic if it's got aged up, but if it has like a time skip in it, then time skip is okay. I like time skip, but I don't like aged up. I don't know. A key part of their dynamic is just completely removed. If like you and Adachi is like a perfect example of this. Like I'm not aging up you. I like them because it's a terrible situation, and I like it because it's a terrible couple. You know, aged up but no time skip. Yeah, I like time skip. What's the difference? Time skip is like, for example, there's like a 100-line ending, right? With like Eito and Takumi, and it takes place 15 years later than the events of the game, right? So 15 years in the future, right? That's fine, but like aged up is like to make sure like you know it's different. Think about it. It's different. Yeah. Cause you're expanding over it like an AU. Time skip is fine. Or like if I have like a oh, this is like a college AU. Well then obviously like they're both gonna be like college age, right? Or like around like a specific age. But like AU is like completely removed from like that type of a thing. AU is AU for a reason. You're just taking like the basic parameters of that character and inserting them into something else. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, alcohol. I think like you're fixed with like a good like, oh no, I drank too much alcohol and now like I'm giving you like a stupid drunk confession. Oh my god. Like I think that's kind of charming. Sometimes it has to. I'll read it. I'll read it if it has enough of a high rating, right? Right? But if it's just like a, oh, haha, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like possibly like one night stand drama, or like it adds to the slow burn. But like I'd read it, but I'm not easily impressed by it. So like it's like a sometimes thing. Okay. The next tag we have is ABO. Alpha, Beta, Omega. I've talked a lot about this on stream for those that might not know about it. ABO. Takumi X Veshnas. Big buzzer. I don't like fucking head slop in my 100-line gay porn game. You take your stupid head slop bullshit the fuck away from here. Loud buzzer noise. I don't care. Fuck off with your stupid fucking head slop. Oh my god, and you spend money super chatting that. Take your money back. Oh my god, I'm not even reading the rest of that. Takumi X Veshnas. Veto. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, this is not a safe space for you. Everybody make fun of the streety. Oh my god. This is a yaoi and yuri only zone. The only thing my women should be kissing is other women. And the only thing my men should be kissing is other men! 100-line is gay sex? Aw, bummer. I was thinking about playing it. Yeah, do you want to see the gay sex picture? I can pull it up right now. I have it saved on my hard drive. So does Kodaka. No balls. No Yume's? Oh wait, no Sleepy. Yume shipping is okay, but that's different. Because that's not... If... Brother, what was your name, Straighty? Agent G was like, how about me, X Veshnas? Then that would be different, okay? That'd be different. Yume shipping is fine, but I don't consider that like within the same thing, right? Right? Yume shipping is fine. I'm a Yume shipper as well, okay? This is a Yume safe space. This is a safe space for Yume Jos, Fujoshi, Hime Joshi. If you're not a girl, 99% of you aren't. But you're an honorary girl when you're in the Lia chat. Okay, I consider you one of the girlies, and that's why I have these conversations with you. Exactly. If you don't, if you don't ship yourself with your waifu, but also look at pictures of your waifu like kissing other men. Well, I know Sleepy doesn't like that, and I give Sleepy the pass. Sleepy likes Varka from Genshin, and I also really like Varka from Genshin, right? I like Varka and Lowen a lot. And Sleepy, well, I don't know, I'm gonna out you right now. Sleepy's like low-key Yume Joshi the fuck for Varka, which like is also extremely respectable, because I also like the Varka Yume stuff as well. I like seeing Varka and the Yume stuff, but I also like seeing Varka and Lowen. So I'm okay with seeing my Pookie in both situations. Yes. Yes. Or like Dottore. Right? For me, you may ship with Dottore. I like Dottore and Lumine. But I also really like Dottore and Scaramouche. And Dottore and Pantalone. So I can look at the Yume stuff and also like the Yaoi stuff and be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love Scara though. I love Scara. I love Scara. I love Scara. You know who Scaramouche looks like? Fan. Fan. Yeah, holy shit, 3 cakes! Instead of the, ew, no, I'm not looking at the yaoi. Ew, no, I'm not looking at the yume. Oh my god! 3 cakes! Let's go! Calyx? Oh, wow. Have you ever got sleepy started on Xander from Fire Emblem? Stop! Sleepy. 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 Open your Discord DMs. I was gonna wait, but where are you? Where are you? Sleepy Project. EP Sleepy. Google Xander Fire Emblem Fates. Sleepy, hello. So hey, comma. Oh god, my heart is skipping a beat. Dead naming me. Ah, no! I dead named my co-high! Mrs. Project, no! I'm sorry! It's over. I'm so sorry. You can't do that! I'm sorry! I'm a fucking asshole! Oh, I'm so sorry, EP Sleepy. Oh my god. Okay, Sleepy. So, listen to me. He's They made him the big brother of the character from the phone game. Well, I mean. I called it farts instead of fates. Cuck game. Okay. Sleepy says that Fire Emblem Fates is a cuck game. Or Heroes. Fire Emblem Heroes is a cuck game. Which, like, actually based is fuck. This is, yes. I didn't know that. I didn't know. She's right. Apparently, like, she's saying that he's like in the phone game in Heroes, he's like the big brother of like one of like the original characters. I didn't know that. What? What? I think I've heard her talk about this before. He adopts her. Why is it always the randos that get the happy ending? What? Okay, my bad. I did not know Fire Emblem Heroes had a fall from grace. Ew. Cuck game, I suspect. I understand, Sleepy. I see where your hatred comes from. Xander X Veronica. Xander X Corin, the world! It should have been Corin! It was always Corin! Are we serious? Are we serious? But you know who was the GOAT of Fire Emblem Fates? Who the best Fire Emblem Fates character is? Right? And he's not even your big brother. So like we don't have to worry about that. Who is it, Leah? I don't know if you guys know. His name is Jacob. And he's like kind of your she's gonna say, Niles, are you a fucking tourist? Are you a Lia tourist? You don't know that Jacob Fire Emblem Fates is my favorite Fire Emblem character? You are such a fucking tourist. What? You're gonna say Niles or Leo? I'm not a fucking basic Tumblr using bitch! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jacob or bust, okay? We've been over this too much. Oh, I'm gonna be all over Jacob. Yeah. Yeah, of course it's the butler. Hell yup. And he's like Yandere. The Yandere butler. Yeah. Oh, we know, girl. Just to set the tourist straight, you know. Jacob and bust. Oh. Round of applause. That was amazing. Jacob and bust. Oh. True words have never been spoken. Nice. What's up, Sleepy? Hello. Oh, wow. What the fuck is this? Ew, we even have comics about it! Sleepy? Sleepy? I need to return to this conversation when I'm not streaming. Yes, ma'am. We need to have a conversation about this when I can answer you properly and I'm not streaming. I also understand when you say that, because I think we might have more in common than I thought previously. Smiles. Are you getting out freaked? No, I think I just met my sister. You know. You know. Sleepy's a freak. I kind of knew, but I just... the frequency, you know? Anyways, do I like ABO? My problem with ABO, for a transition for you, is they always make it nasty. I don't like ABO at all, and I think that I give everybody the impression, because like I always talk about ABO, that I like it. I do not read fanfiction if it has ABO tags. I think the closest thing I've ever read to ABO was a Korean webcomic called Blood Bank, and I really like Blood Bank, but it's more of like a vampire thing than an ABO thing, first of all. And I don't know, ABO is just nasty to me, right? Like, it's just there's something not good about mentioning of like fluids and like like the alpha dominant alpha and like the submissive like omega and then like the beta cut like I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't really like reading fanfic that has like a, how do I say, like a characterization of a character that's like, oh, I'm like crazy, grr, dominant, raw, alpha. Like I don't know. Some people write Estinian like that sometimes, and I just like, well, actually not sometimes. 90% of like the Estinian fanfic is always like that, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I can't. I can't. I just it doesn't really do anything for me. I just look at it and you know that picture of the guy and then he like comes out of the crowd and he does like the thumbs up and then like goes back into the crowd? That's what I feel like when I see that. I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm not clicking on that shit. ABO, it's always like that, right? Right? I don't know. It never really interests me, and I have like a big ol' list of problems with ABO. I don't like it. I don't like the way people write ABO most of the time. It takes a really long time for me to even like find something. Like I might be like, wow, that's okay, I guess. I have a friend of mine that reads like so much ABO fanfic, and she like tells me like, oh yeah, this is like a synopsis of like the fic I just read, and I'm like, that sounds interesting, like plot wise. And then she's like, yeah, and like the alpha, and I'm like, and you lost me, right? And she like explained the concept of like bitching to me, and I'm like, wow, that's so interesting. I'm gonna go talk about that on stream. But like I don't actually I don't know, because like I don't know if you guys know, but like in ABO, like I don't know, I just I couldn't even explain it. There's like some reason like they need to get like in ABO they need to get like cucked for some reason in order for like something to happen. So then like the Omega can like, so I don't know what's bitching, like intentionally getting cucked or intentionally cucky, I don't know. And then like you bring cucking into it. I hate NTR. Oh my god, I cannot stand NTR. NTR, cheating, like affairs. Oh my god, I fucking hate that trope. I cannot stand it. Oh, ugh. And there's always an instance of like cheating. I think misunderstanding, right, is like there. I'll give like stories like the fic I was talking about earlier. I'll give stories where like there's misunderstandings or like maybe like a love triangle a chance, not because. But I think like in a love triangle, just because there's a love triangle doesn't mean that anything necessarily has to happen or anybody needs to be like aware of party B, C's feelings. I think that's okay as long as like they're not leading another character on or like cheating on a character. There's like a difference, and it's really hard to find the line between them. But when you can find the line between the two of them, then it's good. But I don't know. It's a triangle, but not NTR. Yes! It's doing it with intent. But like the fic I was talking about earlier, where like character A isn't even recognized by like character B as a potential love interest. And like character B doesn't really have feelings for character C, but character C is like really into them. And character A is like really into them. So it's like trying to like that's not the same thing, right? Like at all. But like there's like malicious intent in NTR and cheating that's just so gross. Yeah, I don't know. That's my, don't yuck my, if you like reading cuck stories or like NTR stuff or like cheating stuff, then fine. I'm not here to shit on you for your personal beliefs, okay? I'm not here to shit on you if that's what you like. However, I would urge you to respect yourself more. You're not? I like low-key am. And that's like probably one of like 2 instances where I would shit on someone for their taste. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But like low-key, if you were like, hey, this is a fic where like Adachi gets cocked. Well, I guess that's different because Adachi sucks. And also he's in prison. Who puts our shit in a Fire Emblem game? Yes! Basically, yeah, that's awesome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone will say I'm full of shit. And be like, no, Lia. Blah, blah, blah. Because I said so because of blah, blah, blah thing. But that's not true. But that's my honest truth. And if you don't believe that, then you're an idiot and have no listening skills. Enjoy the 8th grade again, dumbass. Why would you say that about Adachi? That would make me sad. I think Dojima should cuck Adachi. I think Dojima should marry a woman. But I also think Adachi should have messy sex with you. So like, what do I know? You know. Well, he did. Exactly. Exactly. Did you know Dojima was a child? Yeah, with me. Whoa. Whoa. I think Dojima should marry a woman, but then when he has sex with a woman, he should moan out Adachi's name. And then I think Adachi should, like, enter the house when that happens, and then have to live with that for the rest of his life. Whoa, indeed. I think that's what should happen. Yeah. So like that 1v4 Ultimax picture. And no one ate dinner that night. And then Adachi cracks some stupid joke about shrimp at the dinner table and Dojima threw bottles at his head. Wait, I take it back actually. Maybe there's only one other instance that this is okay. I think that Flowery should breastfeed Asgore orange juice from his supple body. And then Asgore should be crying. And I'm going like, Toriel. And then, yup. Okay, Lia. What? Why am I getting booed? Just normal college roommate things. You're drinking my nectar. You're eating my flesh. I'm such a genius. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, anyways, let's see. We viscerally hate all of the characters involved. If the character is a bad person, then maybe it's okay. But I can only think of 2 instances where it's funny, and that is Adachi Toru and Flowery. Eito would say like, you're eating my flesh. Haha, Takumi, you are eating my flesh. Ew. Ew. The ultimate exception. But you guys like get it, right? You know? Yeah. Yeah. When men say they're afraid of women, this is a woman they're talking about. I'm sorry. I come online to be a freak. You have to you must understand. Okay? I exist online simply to be a freak, and that's all I ever do. You know? You know? Okay, let's see. You tell us stories about you being a freak IRL too. Yeah, well, yes. I don't get out much. Please. I'm also a mega idol. If you didn't know that. I have an original song out called World of Lia, where I'm an idol. You know. I thought you came on to be a LARPer. I LARP all the media that I'm into, actually. I've never played Final Fantasy 14. I just LARP it. Okay, let's see. Amnesia. Amnesia. Leah, what do you think of the amnesia tag, the memory loss tag? You know, I can't say that I've ever been extremely interested in the memory loss amnesia tag. That's a bit crazy. Man. If only I could think of a couple of characters where this would be a really good fit for. And then they slowly get their memories back over time. But instead of it having like a happy effect, it drives them to become like a really horrible person and they go insane. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of this one character. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this one character, but amnesia is like kind of a big thing, right? For this one character, I really like. You guys might not. Well, I wonder who. I can't think of. Yeah, I think it's just Emmett Self that this would apply to. Damn. How sad. A little bit of an obscure character, you guys. It's the gun. Oh, the gun. Doesn't ring a bell. Whoa, wait, ring a bell. Ring a bell. The amnesia trope in stories, like literally no matter how many things how many games I play, how many fanfics I read, how many pieces of media I interact with, I'm such a sucker for like I got my memories back and something tragic was being like repressed and now I'm rediscovering their forgotten love. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy 14 really like changed the way I think about that trope because of like the whole like they're not necessarily memories that belong to you, but like memories that you are permitted to see because of like a life that like you kinda lived a long time ago, but like there are people that you interact with that hold on to like those lingering memories and like you're forced to like you have a life like you it's done so well. I don't know. Yeah, it all leads back to 14. Exactly. If you've never played Final Fantasy 14, this is my like honest to God chill moment. It's so good, man. Shadowbringers is so fucking good, man. And it's Shadowbringers is all about like the don't start now. No, I have to. It's already happening. Shadowbringers is all about like the not that you'd remember type of thing. I remember when I was like playing through that scene for the first time and then Emmett hits you with the like, oh, not that you'd remember. I was like, are they about to Grovile and Dusknor me in Final Fantasy 14? There's no way, right? And then they Grovile and Dusknored me and I was like, this game might be peak after all. And then you have Fan Daniel being like, I'm playing like the memories that I tried so hard to forget like were so traumatic to me that they became etched on my soul, and every life I live I am haunted by like glimpses of those memories that have driven me insane over these years. And dude, it's so good. They should release Evercold. We should get Evercold tomorrow. Ooh, you should give me Evercold right now, actually. Yes. Oh man. What does it mean? You should just play Shadowbringers. You should just play Shadowbringers. Is there Mystery Dungeon Dojin? I don't own any Mystery Dungeon Dojin, but I actually have read some online before between Grovile and Dusknor. Yeah. I'm an addict. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Am I a Fan Daniel addict? Am I am I a fan of Daniel? Am I a Fan Daniel addict? No, you're Lia. It's the same thing. Who's making these? Me! I made these! Ah! I need to be studied for science. Ugh, if only there was a amazing Allegan researcher who was so good at researching things for science that needed a really mentally ill girl to but alas, oh man, just throwing it out there into the ether, I would be okay with having my head turn into multiple dogs. But if only, I would be grateful for it, unlike some people. Some people just don't realize how good they have it, having their head turned into multiple dogs. But I would be really grateful for it, just putting it out there in case anyone was, you know, curious. Yeah. Nani the fuck. Whatever. Whatever. You just don't get how awesome I am. His dream. Whoa. Anyways, moving on. Androids. I don't know if this is like Chobits type of a thing, or like clankers, like Inefa, or like, well, I guess like dolls, right? Like Sandrone or like Scaramouche are different than like androids. Like androids are like, I didn't know it qualified as a tag. You know, it might be a tag, but it's not one that I have ever read before. Like ever. I can't think of it. I picked this list because it had a lot on here, and then I realized now this is so many I have to get through. Jesus. Let me look at this. Angels has been hotel. I don't really well, 9S is also, I don't really read near fanfiction though. Like I don't know. Time to work, bitch, as Birdie would say. Angels, I don't know. I don't know what they mean by that. I can't even think of a thing. Angst, though, I love me a good angst fanfiction. I love having, like, when I'm like, wow, I'm gonna lay in bed and read this fic, and they're like, it's slow burn, 800,000 words, angst, blah blah blah, and yeah. Yeah, the more like, yeah, like, oh, how do I explain? There's like, this might be kind of like old school for people, right? But there's like this like trope that used to be like, I don't really see people write it too much, but back in the day, this used to be like really popular. Is a Hanahaki, like the flower syndrome. I love Hanahaki fics so much, and then when they're like angsty and Hanahaki, yeah. Angst is the good stuff. Angst makes a fic so much better. I remember Hanahaki. I see it sometimes, but I feel like it was way more popular back in the day, and these days everybody just likes ABO. The flower vomiting syndrome. That's really old school. I don't know if it is actually old school, or if it's just like nobody really writes it much. Oh, I think I've heard of that. Oh, don't say that to me. Don't say that. Say, yeah, we do know it, and it's awesome, and then you won't make me feel like I'm old. Please. Please. Anyways, Anthro AU. So this is like furries, I think. Furry. Do you got, bruh? do you guys like the? So are you a furry, Lia? Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but like, you know, sometimes like no! Oh my god! Ugh. I'm sorry. I don't. Time to unsub. I couldn't. Oh wait. Okay, but it's not AU. I was gonna say the Rivali and Link stuff, but it says Anthro AU. Okay, Anthro AU is turning existing characters into furries. Okay, that's different. Rivali and Link fanfiction isn't turning either of them into anything else. It's just them. Well, this is AU specifically. You just said you read Mystery Dungeon. Yes. Okay, but it says AU specifically, right? I was gonna mention Rivali. Now that I'm thinking about it, this says AU specifically. Okay, so AU is different than like just flat out. If it was like, I guess like that, then it's fine. But AU, I don't seek out like, wow, I really wish I knew what Ato was like as a fur. Like, no. But if I'm like, wow, Rivali and Link, sure. Mystery Dungeon with this tag would be humans. Ew. Let's see. Next tag is Apocalypse. I think I've only read like a couple. Well, no, I mean, Eitaku, I guess, is like Apocalypse technically, but I think there's only like a really small handful of fics like I've ever read that like actually deal with like the events of like the war, and like most of the other time it's just like Ato and Takumi arguing with each other or like torturing each other, and doesn't really like deal right with it. I guess like I would only consider this a tag if it was like the main, like a main part of like the plot of the fic specifically. And in that case, no. But a lot of the stories I like take place in like apocalyptic type settings, I guess, like through technicality. But the setting doesn't really always have much to deal with like the, you know, Are these all in Eitaku context? No, actually. Some of these are in the context of one of my favorite video games ever. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a cheeky little game called Final Fantasy XIV, made by the small indie company known as Square-Enix. But ooh. Lia just filters everything through a couple pairings she likes. Is that not how you're supposed to do things? Is that not how you live life? Well, guys, I can just imagine Eitaku in this situation. Wow, guys, I'm really thinking about Wool Daniel right now. Wow, guys. Wow, Godfan Daniel is such a chud. No, he's my chud. I love him. Oh, man, Daniel. Okay. Cheating. Man, guys, I love the cheating tag. It is my favorite tag in all of fanfiction. And I think that cheating is really awesome. Yes. And stop clip farming. Fuck. I thought I could get away with that one. I thought, come on. I thought I could get away with it. I'm not clip farming at all. Yeah. Why do so many Korean works have slow burn cheating? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't really read much like webtoons. Flashbang in my head. I don't really read much webtoons anymore, but I like binged a webtoon for the first time. Like the other day. Because don't even say webtoons. Well, I guess like webcomics, webtoons. I binged one. She's cooked. I binged one because a friend of mine wrote it, right? A friend of mine. And a friend was like, "Oh yeah," talking about Final Fantasy, you know, pretending to be super normal. And this is related to the story I was talking about the other day. And a friend was like, "Yes, Fandaniel is like my favorite character in Final Fantasy." And I was like trying to be like really normal, mask on, and I was like, "Oh yes, I also really like Fandaniel." Gripping the table, like gripping the table in a death grip, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm also like really normal about Fandaniel." And my friend was like, "Oh yeah, I wrote like this webcomic, and it has Fandaniel in it. Like one of the characters I wrote in this comic is 100% inspired by Fandaniel. Like just straight up Fandaniel I put in my webcomic because I love him so much." And I was like, "Oh, that's so interesting." Death gripping the table, right? Like nails digging into the table. And I'm like, "Wow, that's so interesting." So my friend, I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like, do you happen to have the link to it? Like, I would be interested in reading it. Like, do you happen to have the link?" And my friend was like, "Oh yeah, like, you know, here you go. Here's a link. Tell me what you think of it. Like, if you like it or not." So I finished the whole thing. When did the mental attack happen? I'm really freaking spoiled! That's why I'm bad like this the past couple of days because it's just straight up Fandaniel in it! And like, what the fuck do you mean it is my Fandaniel in fucking character? And then I'm a big brother! And I'm just fucking... And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's pretty good." I messaged my friend back. I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." Yeah, I think it's well written. And then my friend was like, "Wow, Leah, I'm so happy you think that. That makes me so, you know, happy to know that like somebody liked it. Like, thank you for taking the time to read it. I'm sorry it was so long, haha." And I was like, "Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I liked it. Keep up the good work. You know, if it updates again, let me know, haha." I can't. Oh. How could you lie to your friend like that? I don't know this person like that. I can't be like, "Wow, this I need to kill people because this is like what." So I was just like, "Wow, yes, it's very good." Period. Typing in like formal letters, capital letter, period, you know. I had to keep my mask on really hard. And then I like went back to my other friend, and I went to my best friend, and I was like, "Girl, look at like," and she was like, "Are you fine?" And I was like, "I'm having a stroke! Are you kidding me? Oh my god!" And then I go back to like this other friend, a perfect, proper punctuation and grammar and spell checking, and I'm like, "Yes, your webcomic is very good. You should be very proud of it. I enjoy it a lot as a Fandaniel fan." And then I go to my other friend, I'm like, "Ooh." I'm suffocating, gun against my head. I'm fucking freaking out. Yeah, so. So, yeah, I mean, it was just okay. It was just okay. Why the fuck would you send it to me and be like, oh yeah, he's fucking, you just fit. It's fine. It's unintentionally ulted you. Unintentionally, like, and then the thing is, like, I have to be like so normal, right? I can't like freak out on someone, especially like if I don't know them that well. So I'm just like, yeah, it's good. Yeah. Also, I was in public talking about this too, so like I can't be like weird about it. So I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. I guess like it's pretty good. And then I can come back on stream and be like, yeah, I was freaking out and I was thinking about killing people. I just like, it was so good. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know, it's just okay. I feel like I've since I read it have had like a beach ball bouncing against my head every couple of minutes and like ow, 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 ow. The mental damage, it's dot damage. I have Dia applied to me right now. Tick damage. Ow. 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 I was living through hell. Yeah, it was yeah. So anyways, there's the second part to the story from the other day. Then that's the factual second part of that story. How long was that thing? It was a couple hundred chapters, or like 100 and some chapters. And the Fan Daniel character shows up in like the most recent part of it, and I was like, oh, I'll just read the whole thing. It's very good. It's very good, but that's a few. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck that, bro. Even if my best friend asked me to read 100 chapters, I'm not doing it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I have friends that send me like long ass fanfics all the time, and I will always read them all the way through. Yeah. Why are you a big fan of this Daniel guy anyway? I'm so glad you asked. So, I mean, so Fan Daniel is like a really like interesting character, right? Because like you're introduced to him so early in the game and you have no idea about it like whatsoever, right? You just know him as like Amon from the Crystal Tower, or if you're Lia, you never played the Crystal Tower and you just watched it on YouTube because you skipped ARR and didn't even really know who Amon was other than the guy that does the attack that kills everybody in the Crystal Tower Alliance raid when you're leveling. But that's like fine, right? TLDR is he's like an evil scientist and he did a bunch of fucked up things. Well, I love evil scientist type characters, right? Right? I love fucked up evil little scientific guys, science sadist guys. So I'm like, yeah. Okay, cool. My friends are like, you would love Amon if you knew more about him. And I was like, yeah, probably. So they would like drip feed me information about Amon. Oh, he's like this. Oh, he's like this. Oh, he did this. Like, oh, the dogs, that was him. And I'm like, wow, he's so goated. Okay. And then you skip ahead, right? You like skip ahead and you meet Fan Daniel. And if you've ever played Final Fantasy 14, you know, Endwalker, you know Fan Daniel. You know what he's like. He's like loud and he's goofy. Wait, actually, I just remembered. I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is my stream. So when when you meet Fandaniel, right? Leah, what are you doing? None of your business. So when you meet Fandaniel, right? He like shows up. And just
You're here. Hi.
right, and then he's like, well, I also liked Asahi is the thing. I really liked Asahi, right? Back when you, so I liked Asahi because he was like also evil and like kind of a sadist, and he was a misogynist and hated his sister, and also he was gay canonically, and he was a cuck. Asahi was a gay cuck, and I thought that was like low-key the awesomest thing to ever happen in a game, because like Asahi's like a misogynist, and he's a sadist, and he's a gay cuck, and he's like one of the only characters in Final Fantasy XIV who is like blatantly homosexual, and they made him a cuck, and then they made him shit himself when he died, which I thought like is so fucking awesome. But he's also rich. Okay. Not the point. He's a gay cuck, and I was like, that's so funny. He's lovely. He's like actually the worst. He's so awful, but he's so funny. He's so funny. He's like, I want Lord Xenos to touch me, and you're like, that's really nice, dude. I didn't ask. And he's like, but Lord Xenos wants to touch you, and you're like, I really don't want to be touched by Xenos, man. Let's just call like a truce here. And he's like, I want you fucking dead, and you're like, hey man, what the fuck? So anyways, you like play Endwalker, and then this like guy like rolls up, and he's like got Asahi's body. Oh, you saw straight. I almost said the word. You're gonna make me say it. So he like shows up, right? He like shows up, and he's like in Asahi's body, and he's like fragrantly frolicking around in this flower field, and you're like, what the fuck is going on, man? And then he starts talking, and he's so fucking annoying, man. The brother does not shut up. Turn this shit off. Oh my god, he's so cute. 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 He's so cute, and his body, no less, right? And he's like,
My, straight to business, is it?
Turn it up.
Yourself.
Oh my god, he's so cute. Wait, guys, don't look at him. I'm getting younger, eh? Guys, don't look at him. Wait. Can you stop looking at him for a second? It's making me possessive. He sounds like a theater kid. Yes, he's like totally a theater kid. Well, he's like an ASEAN, so like they're all like theater kids, right? And he does shit like this. He's like dancing around. Wait, this is the wink. He winks here. It's so cute.
Individual, however,
he's so cute. Oh my god.
True world. As a sovereign individual, however.
He's so cute. Okay, so anyways, he's like dancing around, right? And then you're like, what the fuck is this guy's problem, right? So then this cutscene keeps going.
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die. You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
And you're like... He's so strange. He's so strange. He shows up, says this, fucks off. It's awesome. And then like the rest of the time that you get to like see him in game, he's like frolicking around, like bothering people. He's so annoying. Where is the fucking this one? This one. This I have a standee of the scene on my desk.
The experiment was a success.
Dude, I want you so bad. 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 Okay, so context isn't important here. Don't worry about the context.
He never deigned to respond. I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Don't worry about the context of this, right? Just give it a second. I promise it's worth it.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
The context does not help this whatsoever. By the way, a context for this is when I first started playing the game, my friends told me that he was gonna be my favorite character, and they used to play this voice clip without like any context every time I would like open the game, and I'd be like, what the fuck is that? They're like, oh, it's Fan Daniel, you'll find out later. And I was like, okay, I guess. So when I finally got this scene, I was like, dear fucking god. But I was already whipped, right? I was already whipped. So whatever, the game goes on. TLDR, he fucking dies because he's awesome. He just fucking dies because he's a beast like that. And then I was like, damn, I miss Fan Daniel so bad. That really sucks. I actually have this video just auto playing on my computer. That's so funny. Oh wait, I forgot he does this. Dude, he's so annoying. He's so funny. He's literally the funniest ever. He's so awesome. He's literally a beast. He's so funny. He dies from cringe, basically. He rolls up, is like, I want everybody to die. And you're like, okay, I guess. And then he dies. And you're like, that's kind of awesome. Dude, I don't care about you flirting with a stupid white man. I swear to God. Okay, so anyways, later in the game, you're like, oh man, we have to go back in time and meet the Fan Daniel from the past. And you're like, I think I don't really want to do that. And you meet him, and he is the world's most beautiful brown man ever. He is the world's most beautiful brown man that they've ever put into the game. And he has a daughter. And why? Because he's like his past, right? Like him, there's like the Final Fantasy stuff that you're not understanding, but that's okay. Okay, there's a Final Fantasy stuff that you're not understanding. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's literally cute as ever. He's so cute. Literally, he's Filipino. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. And he's like really moe, and he's like really shy, and he's like really gentle, and like, yeah, he's like so kind, and he's like empathetic, and he's like kind of struggling because he's like got depression and he doesn't really get it. So he's like, man, I'm so sad all the time and it makes me feel bad. And you're like, I'm sorry, man, that sucks. And then he's like, yeah, he's like 7 feet tall. Wait, and then like there's like this one scene. There's like this one scene too. I have to find it on my computer. Hold on. Oh my god, he's so cute. Stop. He's literally so cute. He like falls out of a tree. He like falls out of a tree because he's like clumsy, and they always talk about him like tripping over his robes, and like he's like kind of like a bumbling moe idiot, which is also like the other type of guy I like, right? And then in the end, he's like a super freaky sadistic weirdo, and you don't know that. You don't know that until like the very end. He's like super freaky sadist weirdo, and you're like, hey man, what the fuck? I thought you were normal. And he's like, no, I want to kill everyone. What? And you're like, oh fuck, I forgot you were the daddy is pleased, is grumpy, like that guy. I forgot that you guys were like the same person. And then I also forgot you turned that lady's head into a bunch of dogs. That sucks. He's literally Ato. He's literally Ato. Yes, he's literally Ato. He was just hiding his power level. He's freaky. He gets naked in front of you. You're like, hey man, what's the one thing we shouldn't do to people? And then he like raises his hand. He's like, get naked in front of people. And you're like, okay. And then he's like, I've actually decided that I'm going to get naked in front of you non-consensually. And you're like, I really don't want to see that. And he's like, well, that sucks. I have to get naked in front of you. There's like no other choice, but I need to get naked in front of you right now. And you're like, I really don't want that. And he does it. And then the other people that are there are like, hey, did he just get naked in front of us? And you're like, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad. I fucking hate you. I'm naked in front of you. You will look at my tentacles. And you're like, okay, I guess. And then he has a daughter. His daughter is like emo. And yeah, he's my favorite. I love him. So I'm so glad you asked him. He's my favorite. Unfortunately, because he is a beast and because he's awesome, he did die. I mean, like, rest in peace or forever, I guess. Miss you so much, XOXO. I was sad about it for a little bit, and then I played more video games. I actually don't know if I have a picture that I'm looking for right now. Yeah, so currently the state of shout out to 7.2 shout out to 7.3 actually for being the greatest video game experience of all time. Yo, shout out to the real ones at Square Enix who did this for me specifically. Now I just find them in other games, or now I just, like, you know, I played more video games, played the same video game. Well, I mean, they validated my yandere fantasies, so I feel seen for the first time. I'm represented in a video game. For everybody that wants to shit on Dawn Trail and be like, Dawn Trail is actually not that good. Dawn Trail sucks. It's representation for me, okay? You go to Puerto Rico, okay? You go to Puerto Rico, you meet a yandere freak pervert. There's a beautiful lesbian and a freaky ass labubu. It was made for me, okay? Say what you want. Representation is really important. Yes, Lia? Lia, where's, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's just Lia. Without context, I love it when they show photos of the labubu. Like, do not the labubu. Dude, I fucking love him. Who is that? That's my labubu. This is my labubu that I am enamored with. Yeah. First to hear that string of words. Who is the person in the Discord server that said, like, when they showed that scene of Calyx for the first time and they're like, no, never mind. I don't want, he looks unamused. He would watch. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. What is that? It's a labubu. It's the lab. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. Wait, one. So this might be the greatest video game of all time, okay? So I really think that this is the greatest video game of all time, and I'm really glad that you guys could let me talk a little bit about why I why I love him. So look at that picture of Fan Daniel off of the screen, bro. Why is Fan Daniel kawaii and shit? Oh my bone. Yeah. I forgot this was a Final Fantasy 14 stream. Yeah, so me? Talking about me? He looks like a fucking puppy. God, I want to kick Fan Daniel down a flight of stairs. I would kick him down a flight of stairs, and then I would nurse him back to health, and then I would kick him down a flight of stairs again, and then I would nurse him back to health, and then I would kick him down a flight of stairs, and then I would. Yeah, when does this beating start? Oh, I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. Well, ethically, no. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyways, this is my segue into why I think that you should play Final Fantasy 14. And before you're like, well, Leah, you already spoiled me on stuff. Why the fuck would I play now? I promise you this. I did not provide enough context for you to really even begin to explain half of this stuff. I highly urge you to go play yourself. The great thing is Final Fantasy 14 now has a free expansion that includes Shadowbringers, which is regarded as one of the best works of fiction in history. And can I play it by myself? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. Will we get contacts for the kawaii Fan Daniel? Yeah. Yeah, she said that they... We can just talk about it the next stream. I probably will talk about Final Fantasy 14 all week. I have him on the mind, and Evercold comes out, and well, the FanFest Evercold is in 6 months, but does this mean the 14 tags go to S tier? Yeah. When are you not talking about it? I'm sitting on a chair right now. It has the crystal tower on it, and you know who is in the crystal tower? You know who is in the crystal tower? You know who is in there? It's like the red sauce. Well, oh, the red sauce as well. You're sitting on you know, so like I thought all Lia streams had a 14 ad. Oh, it kind of comes for free with the streams these days, actually. Who was it? There was like somebody a while back that was like, oh my god, if Leah doesn't stop talking about Final Fantasy 14, like, I'm gonna start, like, losing my mind. And she's so fucking annoying every time she talks about Final Fantasy 14, and I can't wait for this phase to be over. Like, you know, she gets into stuff and it's all she talks about, and like I can't wait for this phase to be over. This was back in like 2024. This person was like, I can't wait for this to be over. She's so fucking annoying, this stupid whore, it's all she talks about, blah blah blah. It is now July 2026, and I think that every day I get considerably worse about this game. That guy was based. The best part is I still see this guy in my chat from time to time. It could be any of you. I won't say it by name, but I remember seeing this like a while ago, and I was like, oh, I actually don't feel bad, but I think about it. That man has been in hell for the past 2 years. God forbid a woman enter a male-dominated field, okay? God forbid a girl want to play a video game for the first time ever and likes it. Oh my God, the horror. Oh my God, can we believe it? Does Lia ever do anything except talk about Final Fantasy 14? The answer is no. She doesn't. It's so horrible. God forbid a girl talk about her interests. Exactly. Exactly, man. My 14 mandated stream. I have been slacking on my 14 streams, but it's because there's really not much for me to do. Lia's gonna get a chud boyfriend now. No. Oh my God. What? That's gonna be awful. Could you imagine a world where get out of here. The one MMO is mostly girls. It is a lot of girls in 14, but there's also a lot of guys. The LARP is girls. And then sit there and they're like, hey, do you have mods to take off your shoes? I have a mod on my here that lets me take off her shoes, and she walks around with spread feet. So like I was wondering if you could like take off your shoes so I could see your feet, and maybe if like you have the mod that lets you like step on me, then like I could take some like photos of you stepping on my character's face with your bare feet. Yeah, and those are like the tame ones. Yeah. Yeah. Based off of a true story. Yes. Yeah, is this a spin-off of the 2B Tights guy? I don't really know what's up with the 2B Tights guy. All I know is there's this guy in 14 that goes around and is like, I'm trying to take some pictures of like my character's outfits, and like I want to know what like this certain thing looks like on other people. So like, can you put on like the sexy tights and then have your character model them for me? And then people are like, you can get those for free yourself, dude, just do it. And he's like, well, no, I need it on you, because like I think he has like, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but he has like a Futanari mod where it turns the other people's players into futas, so he asks cute girls in games so that way he can turn them into futas for his own personal photo collection. Yes. Okay. Oh my. Yes. Huh? Yes. Gross. It's just how it is. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's the one. What did I listen to? Dude, the modding scene in 14 goes crazy. I like don't really talk about it on normal streams because I don't want to like cause problems. But there are people that like use mods in this game that you don't know that they're using to turn your character into like some heinous things. So like on my screen, my cat girl looks like a normal cat girl. But on someone else's screen, they could like turn her into like a futa femdom vor monster, and I would never know. Yeah. Yeah, that's why like there's like the jokes about like, so most people know this, but like some people don't. So I'll explain this as if it's your first time hearing, right? It didn't have to be this way. No. 14 has a large erotic roleplay scene. Right? It's really popular for erotic role players. I don't know, man. I don't know. Depending on like what type of experience you want. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Balmung. Depending on what type of experience you want from playing, like there's different world servers you can play on, right? So For example, like if I like raiding, right? Like I'm a pretty hardcore raider in the game. So like I like doing like the fights and like the content. I like playing the video game. And so I play on Ether, which is known for being like the raiding server, right? Right? And everybody there is like pretty. They get into a lot of fights with each other because people. I don't know. This is like a whole different thing. So, anyways. Crystal has like more of the social like casual player experience on it. So like it's really new player friendly. You'll like hang like that's where you go to like talk to people, right? And because it's like the talk to people world, they have a world on the Crystal server called Balmung. And Balmung is infamous because it is the erotic roleplay capital of Final Fantasy XIV. To the point that there is a worldwide like mod server you can join to see other people's like characters the way that like they view them on their computer, right? My friend showed me the sex bench last weekend. Yeah, there's many a sex bench actually. Quicksand is like in Ul'dah, one of the starting worlds, is like where all the ERPers that kind of congregate, because Ul'dah in the lore of the game is like the prostitution central of Eorzea. So which is the prostitution ring in Ul'dah in canon is run by the Lalafels, by the way. If you wanted like some Final Fantasy XIV in-game lore about that, the Lalafels run the prostitution rings, and yeah, they rent out the cat girls by the hour. So, yes, I beg your fucking pardon. I'm not making this shit up, man. Nothing I've said is a lie. This is all factual. This is all 100% factual, man. Yes, is this lore based? Yes, in lore, the Lalafels of Ul'dah run the prostitution ring. Yes. Yes, the Costa del Sol fates actually talk about this. Yeah, the fate descriptions in Costa del Sol and in Ul'dah even talk about this, or like if you interact. What about the Laminsons? And they got scurvy! We have scurvy in Libs of Lominsa. In Gridania, you have racism. And then in Libs of Lominsa, we've got scurvy. And then in Ul'dah, we have prostitution and racism, parentheses, extreme. Also by the Lalafels. Yeah, Gridania only has racism. But it's not like just racism. Like it's like pretty bad racism, right? Ishgard has extreme racism, and then Garlemald has even more racism, and then Charlene is like, we're not racist. I don't know what it's called to be phobic against people that have average IQs though, but that's what they are. Racism plus. I believe it because it's too. The classes. Charlene's a lot of things, man. I claim them, right? But we're a lot of things. Yeah. Anyway, this is in game. So, anyways, Balmung, right? ERP Central. You have nightclubs where people like go and, you know, people will turn their houses in game into nightclubs where you can like go and, you know, they'll do like DJ nights where like they'll have like real DJs perform, and you can like watch like the DJs feed on Twitch and then like hang out with other people and dance. And they'll like do like raffles and stuff, and like maybe there's like role play, like lore role play ones which are like interesting. You know, they're like, oh, you must like remain in character and role play the whole time, which is a pretty like quintessential MMO experience. So like I look at like the roleplay heavy ones, like the normal roleplay ones, and I'm like, I respect you guys. Like that's kind of cool. I couldn't do it, but like, okay, man. You'll have like Photo studios, like G-Pose studios, where you can go and like take photos of like your character, and they make like pretty backdrops and stuff in their houses. Or you'll have like the escort houses, where they have like actual salaried employees in game that will give you sexual in-game favors. Yeah. Escort. Yeah, and you sync up. You sync up together, and then you get in-game sex. Yeah. What? Yeah, I'll never forget. So I don't, like, I can't, right? Because I play as my character. Like, I literally can't, even if, like, I did have any semblance of interest in it, which I don't, but you guys are gonna be like, Leah, I don't believe you. I like, literally can't, because I play as my freaking character, like, straight up on stream. So if I ever got caught doing this, that would, like, be the end of me. I'd be mortified. But I remember when I first started playing, not when I first started playing, a little bit after, like, I'd been playing. So you just use no. My friend, I've told the story a bunch of times, my friend met some Ellison guy at a nightclub, and she started talking to him, and, like, out of the blue one day, like, told her that he was wearing a device on his little labubu because his mistress ordered it or something like that. And like, she told that to us, and we were like, my group of friends, we were like, I'm sorry, like, when this is like out of the blue, apparently, like, just message her, just like straight up, no context, no anything, like, hey man. And that was the last time, like, well, at least, like, for some of us, we ever, like, joked around with stuff like that, because, like, dear God. But, you know, there's always some people that get really into it. Yeah. 14 has some wild people. The wildest experience I've ever had in Final Fantasy 14 was I got into a fight with some guy. Some guy. I got into a fight with some guy in, like, this new, like, the fight had, like, just come out. This is not like an ERP story. It's not even, like, interesting. But I got into a fight with some guy in game because he was just being an idiot in this raid we were doing. It was pissing me off. And so I called him a Neanderthal. And one of you guys, this is why I can't do anything in game, right? Because one of you guys were in that party, and you saw me call him a Neanderthal, and then in, like, the public chat, we're like, hey, Leah. And I was like, okay, man. Okay. I think I've told this story a bunch of times. It's just, okay, I guess. Yay, rough. See your idol off stage, and I'm throwing beer bottles at random people's heads. Like, you play like a fucking moron! I hate you! Oh my god! That is style! And you're like, Leah, you can't say that. It's the wrong game. And I'm, oh, my bad. Yeah, see your teacher, like, yell at the staff at the supermarket or something? Yeah. Yeah. I remember with Balmung, though, like, you always see clips on Twitter of, like, what goes on in Balmung. There was, like, this beach party they had last year? The year before, I think? Something like that. 1 or 2 years ago. It was after I started playing. They had this beach party, like, this boat that you could, like, go and, like, take pictures and, like, hang out on for, like, the summer event. And this is not the Billboard one. Everybody knows about the Billboard one. Everybody knows about the Lovense one. This one was, somebody had a mod that they were using to turn their Lalafell into a giantess. giantess, and the like file load for loading in this person's character was like just insane. And like this person's character, like they had it on like the public like mod thing at the time. I feel like it's free game maybe to mention this like public thing because it got shut down for very obvious reasons. So it's not around anymore. So I think because it's in the past and very notorious, maybe it's okay to talk about. But yeah, someone's giant character was on this like public server and was crashing people's games, and like nobody could like load anything, right? Because like this person's fuck ass giantess Lalafell that was like all sexy was like laying on the beach, and I guess they were running like a mod or something to like vor random people that like walked by too. So it was like not even just like this person's character, but they were playing like some like crazy animation to go with it too, and it was just blowing up everybody's computer. So there was like call out posts for this person on Twitter that were like not like call out posts, but they were like, hey man, if anyone knows like who this person is, like what their social media is, could like you please ask them to like get off of the server, or to turn off their character from viewing, because like it's breaking my game, like I can't do anything. And like it started like a whole bunch of drama with people, and I will never forget about that. I think about that one a lot. Lalafell grenade. Yo, man, pull up to the boat in Balamung. Oh, I can't. The giantess Lalafell that's voring the passerbys is crashing my PC. Oh, man, say no more. I'll take some photos for you. And then, like, the other problem was because this character, like, this person's character was so big, it was, like, getting in the way of everybody else's, like, G poses in games, so no one could, like, take photos. And, like, if you took photos, this, like, giant Lalafell was in the background of all of them. There was like another story I have where like I remember like a friend of mine was like in Balmung, and they like turned the corner in Balmung, right? But she has a Taco Bell. The Taco Bell death gong. That's a oh yes. There was like a my friend like went to Balmung and like turned a corner in Balmung down one of the alleys, and then like stumbled upon these two girls scissoring in the public middle of the alley. Yup! Balmung, baby! Balmung! Yes! just an average day in Balmung back then. Yes. The pillow emote. Yes. Cause like the way it works is like if you don't have those things, like from my end, it would just be like two girls that are like doing like a dancing emote next to each other. And you're like, oh, okay. But then, like, if you do have access to it and you see that, or like, yeah, the carbuncle. If you ever see a person dancing next to their carbuncle in public, like, or like that one like pillow thing, you like walk by them and you're like, not even interested. Carbuncle is the little kitty cat type thing. It's not really a cat. It's like a bunch of things. It's a summon for scholar and summoner. Yeah, Alphino has one in the beginning of the game. A little rabbit thing. Yeah. My Carby. I love my Carby. Yeah, there was like a Lovens thing too. I think I mentioned a minute ago, but like with the Lovens, like. Lovens, so NSFW G posing for this game is really popular. Where people will post like NSFW photos of like their in-game character, you know, edits and such. It's a whole thing. You could find it very easily. but I don't know if you want to Google that. I don't. So anyways, some, and then like Twitter users will like do it. Well, Loven's reached out to this one NSFW G poser and wanted to sponsor them, you know, because Loven's is an adult toy company. This person does adult G poses, like obviously makes adult content, I guess, whatever, you know. But the problem is, first of all, I mean, 14, like these characters are like intellectual property, right? You can't just use them, even if it's like your own character. Second of all, you cannot use mods. That's like against everything in the game, is you cannot use mods in this game. This person accepted the Loven's sponsorship and used their modded out NSFW character. I don't remember what race they were, like an RR or something, and posted it on Twitter with like all of this branding and like this brand deal all over it. And people were like, oh my god, you're gonna get like all of this stuff like banned in the game. Are you fucking stupid? And yeah, it's always a lizard. It's always a sexy aura every single time. I don't know what it is about the lizards that make people like Awooga lose their minds, but everybody's always got a crazy modded out sexy aura that they put into positions and situations, and you'll be scrolling Twitter and all of a sudden it's like Puppy E-Girl 99 has posted her lizard girl in a very compromising position with like the most viscerally ugly looking male bunny boy e-boy disaster you've ever seen. And I'm like, Twitter, I did not want to see this. And then I like have to like go through, it's like, did you like this tweet? It's like, no, I really didn't. And then it's like, okay, we'll not show you stuff like that anymore. And I'm like, okay, thanks. And then I refresh Twitter and it's another one, and I'm like, oh my god, stop. Yeah, the bunny boys, the bunny boys, the wool from Spencer's. Dude, this game is so awesome. It's so interesting. Yeah. Well, not interested while also trying not to look. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. You click not interested and it's like, want to see more? It's like, no, I really didn't actually. I love 14. I love this game. I love this game so much. It's so awesome. It's so fun. There's literally something to do for everyone. And I highly encourage you to play. Unless you are trying to play because you're trying to score a cute e-girl to show you her feet. So that way you can apply an animation so she walks over your face and then post it back on Twitter, and then people are like, hey man, that's kind of creepy, you shouldn't do that, and then you get really mad about it. I think in that case maybe we should play the game for different reasons. Otherwise yeah, every time Amiko fantasias into an aura I cry a little. I go back and forth between Amiko and an aura. Yeah, I'm like, I want to be a fish. I want to be a cat. I want to be a fish. I want to be a cat. And but they haven't given a free Fantasia, so I've been a cat again. Yeah. See, you have to play the game with a pure heart, and then like go in and then just be like, wow, I love looking at my Warrior of Light, my player character. They're so cute. Wow, this game is awesome. And then you log off, and then you come back and you're like, my Warrior of Light is so cute. Yeah. Then what are role players? Well, see, there's like the people that like role play because they have like evil in their hearts. Parentheses, giantess Lalafell. Or there are people that role play because they like the whimsy of the game, right? And there's like people I see all the time that like they role play. The best types for me personally are the people that like make like big like lore sheets for their Warrior of Light, and then like and then they have like all of this like intricate lore that like works with the story, and then they like write it all out. But they're not necessarily like role players. They just like love their Warrior of Light, right? And they're like, yeah, this is like my role, and like this is what, you know, like there's like a whole personality and like, you know, like all of this cool stuff. Yeah, those are the best. The pizza delivery people are also awesome. There's people that will like role play as like Uber Eats, right? Like Uber Eats drivers and stuff, and they'll like go around and like deliver raiders like the raiding food and whatnot. It's so awesome. Yeah, you can like put in an order on like a website. Like they'll have like a card or like a Discord, and then you go and you're like, oh, you know, I want like this food for like my raid, and you're like, okay, so like we'll have it delivered on like blah blah blah, and then like you go and you meet them, and they like deliver like pots, like potions and whatever to you. It's awesome. No, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I think those are also, yeah, pizza. They'll do like food for like leveling or food for like all sorts of things. Hold on, I was trying to show something and then I don't remember how to get to this. Hold on. Yeah, anything you need in game. Can't you just like teleport around? Yeah, but like, I mean, why would you teleport around if you could just like get a, you know, get a whole, yeah, get like a whole delivery. Hold on, company Notion account. If you're on the company Notion account and you watch me upload this, I need you to mind your own business, please. Hold on. I have I think that's good enough. Yeah. Here. Goodbye, Fandaniel. See? This is the... Wait. Calyx, get smaller. This is the Lia... The fabled Lia Notion page for my Warrior of Light. But I won't show you the whole thing. But this is the a closest thing to a leak you're ever gonna get, but you can't really see the giant text box in the center. Can we get some more pixels? I don't know if it works like that. Does this mean all of Gen 1 will make one? I don't think all of Gen 1 will get into it in the same way that I'm into it. I mean, it's possible. I don't think it'll happen, but crazier things have happened before. You know, the Leo lore. Red Mage? No. Scholar. No, my Warrior of Light is a scholar. Yeah. Miko. Yeah, I was gonna do a stream where I reviewed everyone's lore, but then I realized that would mean that I have to share mine, and then I got really embarrassed and I didn't want to do it anymore, so... Yeah. Sorry. I was like, wow, this is the best idea ever. I would love to share this with people. And then I thought about it for like 6 seconds, and I was like... Ooh, actually, I've decided that I don't want to share anything. So this is the most you're ever gonna get. Is a very suspicious post photo of things that are kind of hard to make out. Some of it's not super hard to make out. Yeah. We won't laugh. We promise. I'm not gonna share. Was that a Stinian? No, it's my. That's my cat. That's my fucking cat, you moron. Are you... Is that a Stinian? No, it's my cat! No. How on earth are you embarrassed by anything? No! I have morals. I have shame. I can't. Even I can still still feel shame, okay? Ugh, no! 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 You hate us, obviously, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I should do a stream where I rate everybody's wool. No, I don't want to rate anybody's wool because all Warriors of Light are amazing. Yeah, quit playing. No! This game is all I have, please. Please. This game is all I have. I don't mind going online and talking about my 10 billion yen amputee fetish dojins, but yeah, I also don't mind saying online that I wish I was born with a penis so that Reagan Mob Psycho this is different, okay? This is different. Warrior of Light manager? What? No. No, it's just me and my guy. Brother, let's not finish that sentence. I don't mind talking about how I think that Flowery should breastfeed Asgore while Asgore calls him by another person's name. But yeah. Your wool is like, it's like a piece of your heart, man. I don't wanna share too much of my heart with you guys because then I'd have to kill you. And I think you guys like don't really want to die, right? That'd be really, really sad. You guys, no, Lia, we don't want to die. So yeah. I don't know, man. My wool is just some dude. Well, I mean, wasn't John Meteor also some dude? John Meteor. Did you guys like think about like if like John Meteor's like Dawn Trail outfit, like maybe if like he lost the blouse, like the button down blouse, so it's just like the harnesses and the jacket over his bare naked boobs. Can't say I have. You're the only one. Oh. Ooh, awkward. So that just happened. Ooh. The nosebleed toggle. Isn't it the greatest thing ever, dude? I have so much awesome foresight. I might be the greatest person of all time to do it. She's moving on to the MC. I think John Meteor is so cute. I've always thought Meteor was cute. He's a bit too how do I say? He's a bit too beefy, but I like him. I think he's cute. I like the bro relationship he's got with Ardbert. They're awesome to me. He's just the guy. That's just John Final Fantasy. But he's like cute, you know? He's like a cute John Final Fantasy. I think of Ardbert when I look at him. I think of him in... Okay, anyways. Never mind. Not important. Never mind, actually. Ooh. Maybe... we said too much. Maybe we have spoken a bit too freely. Anyways, I was gonna keep rating fanfiction tags, but now I got distracted and I'm tired. To be honest. So, I mean, tags, what tags? Were we talking about Final Fantasy stuff? Exactly. We did like 10. Oh, there's a picture of Hermes on my screen. Oh my god. Let me see. What's the best fanfiction tag in my opinion? If I could give you one fanfiction tag that I like reading all the time, that I read a lot of stuff on, it is It is. I forgot my BGM was off. My #1 most read fanfiction tag and my favorite is gender swap. So yeah, surely I never saw that coming. So do with that information as you wish, I suppose. Anyways, I'm gonna rate it to Cleo. Promise me that you guys could be normal. And also, don't mention any of this to her. Okay? Utsuya! Play Final Fit to see for play Final Fit. Play whatever.